Hello, my eyeballers, and welcome! Today, we will see how far we will go. How far we will go to bring someone back from the dead. And also, hello, Con! How are you doing? And hello, Train! Before we get started, we'll do that stretch and hydrate. How are you both doing? Ugh. A little sippy sip. Let us begin. Okay, perfect. It ended last time. So last time, we did the prologue with Shogo, and he ended up dying. So now we're with, I forget the lady's name, but we're with this lady who was a mother, and her child got kidnapped and was murdered. So she's doing all this to try and bring back her child. Merry morning! Oh yeah, I'm starting stream a lot earlier than I usually do because I have some... My town is having some repairs and I will not have power later. So we're doing it a little earlier when there's no repairs. What am I doing? Standing around is the last thing I want to be doing now. This is my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to Alright, let's talk to this beautiful man. Harue. Harue is our name. We're the lady. There's something I need to tell you. What's up? Well, that girl, Michiyo Shirashi, the one who was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping? That's her. Well, oh yeah, she died! She's dead. She's what? The student who committed suicide last week. That was her. I heard something like that happened. Never got the name, though. Talk about bad luck. We finally get a lead only to find it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Jonoichi was so shaken up. He said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave? It seems like we're back where we started. Not necessarily. That teacher knows something, I'm sure of it. At the very least, I'd put money on him having something to do with Miss Shirashi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her. Shit, you do raise a good point! I see. And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping. Oh? In any case, I've got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch. A hunch? Well, more a theory. Care to take a guess? I'll guess. Can't say for certain, but... Mr. Joichi silenced Gio with murder. What if Mr. Donouchi silenced Michiyo Shirashi with murder? What do you think? I see, so you think Miss Shirashi's death might not have been a suicide? Yeah, it would seem likely. She was the last one seen with our son. The teacher saw her. Maybe he had something to do with my son's kidnapping. That would certainly give him a good reason to think she'd hold a grudge, but I'm not sure I buy it. That might be a bit far-fetched. I see. Sorry if I disappointed you. I'm not really cut out to play detective. Well, no point dwelling on speculation. The truth will be out in time. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jonoichi. I agree. Alright, yeah, no standing around. Alright, let's talk. Didn't you want to tell me something? I've already said everything I wanted to say. That's a nice river, alright. The water is filthy and horrid, but at night, when it's still, it looks almost peaceful. Can I ask you something, ma'am? Yes. Is the Sumida River what you Honjo folks picture when you think of home? I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it. Right, should have guessed. This is where they found him after he went missing. All alone, floating in that horrid water. That's fucking tragic. All I can think is how scared he must have been. How cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then. And I prayed to the river to give him back. To give my son back. Day after day after day. You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our world met the next. I feel so bad for her. Out of all the characters so far that I've seen, I feel the worst for her. So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Shuo saw the Sumatra River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. That same place would later become Honjo. All the fear and revulsion accumulated there and took rot. But then the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up, and after the Great Fire of Meireki, just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. As it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways. Weren't those to prevent floodings? That's what I was told. They were, but that's not all they were for. Their other purpose was to contain the corruption that had built up on the far shore and stop it from leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, they were a physical barrier, but unofficially, they were a spiritual one too. So if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife? Alright, I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. Alright, let's see. It's pretty loud. Maybe just a tick up. There we go. There we go. That should be fine. Exactly, that's why the Rain Up Resurrection is here rather than anywhere else, I'm sure of it. And it's probably why the 7 mysteries and their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess that would make this spot we're standing now, right over the water, the border between life and death. If there ever was a place to bring back the dead, might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. I might have done more than you think. Is that supposed to make me feel better? Just thinking out loud, ma'am. Well, it's a nice thought. Aw. Can't stop standing around! Let me look at the surroundings. We're on Komagata Bridge over the Sumida River. There's a highway on the other side, a freeway on the other, but they're both deserted at this late night. Okay, is there anything else around? And then I already... Maybe look at the river again? Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. Do you mind if I tell you? Go ahead. It must have been about 20 years now, when I was still a schoolgirl. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy, and it stank. You could look over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. And one day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand! What the fuck?! What? It was almost a miracle when you stopped to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her, that was still recognizable? And that although everything but the palm had rotted away in the water, the part that was left would have an identifiable scar? And that they could tell if it had been a murder from the blade marks on the bone? Wait. Are you talking about the Ejima murders? So you've heard of it. I'm impressed. I mean, he's a private detective. I would be surprised if he didn't hear of it. I assume you were but an elementary schooler at the time? I wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. Very interesting. To be honest, it was a bit of a blur. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of her body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out to sea. Afterwards, I heard that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill. A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny. Everyone figures the river's filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around down there myself. That's right. Just why the riverbed is the last place anybody would go looking. Or so was the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city. And they made easy targets for bad people. All of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, if you chopped up a body into tiny pieces and threw it in the river, it would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again. Are you saying what I think you're saying? They arrested him shortly after. Fumichika Nejima, the man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it. It couldn't have been his first crime. And people began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered the same way. The police never found any evidence of other murders in the end. But the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? That same thought spread through everyone's mind, and then they started to avoid this area. So really, this river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting? I can see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Nejima murders. But how could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand. Yeah, I figured as much. The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. They said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Nejima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me. Huh. I guess it just wasn't the killer's day. Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it. Let me see if I can enter the river. I have nothing but awful memories. Fair enough! Alright, let's talk. Is something wrong? Not really. It just struck me it's been 20 years since the Nejima murders. So it has. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing. Huh? Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for first-time offenders being allowed out on parole after 20— Wait! Is Nejima out of prison and killed my son? Oh no. Only if they're found to show remorse and the desire to reform themselves, of course. That's right, I'm impressed you know so much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society. I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodation. Oh, really? They keep an eye on them, of course, and make them report in for regular checkups. But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. They've even particularly notorious criminals' new identity. Oh my god, Nejima! He killed my son, didn't he? So it won't be recognized in the workplace. the way you put it, it's like you're saying Fumichika Nejima could be out on parole right now. Oh fuck, he is, isn't he? Back in society under a new name with nobody any the wiser. It's possible. As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if that was Nejima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind. I see. So, Nejima might be out and about, and he might have kidnapped and killed my son as revenge for me finding the hand and reporting it to the police. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too. What was it? I was passing home, got to high school a little while ago when I saw someone. A janitor, I think. And I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika Nejima. Fuck! Oh my god! Oh? He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I remembered too. I told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps it was him after all. He probably is him. So, what next? The big question now is that the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumata River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. What the fuck does suspend mean? You cannot currently progress any further. Once the situation has changed, select room and try again. Press suspend will return you to the story chart. Oh, so I have to play as a different character to progress the story. I understand. So we have to go through the different stories. And who should we do? We only have Tetsuo and Yako. The high schooler or a fellow, like a police officer? So, like, yeah, we can't continue until we do more stuff. Spirit board or crime scene investigation. Let's go to the police officers. Let's go to the police officers and see what they're up to. Former Yatsuda Gardens. Yeah, this is where we saw them as Shogo. Hey boss, forensics is all done. The crime scene is clean. The other officers have all gone home. It's just us now. The park should be able to open back up tomorrow. It's nothing like it's like nothing ever happened. I doubt it'll get many visitors after everything that's happened. Oh wait, yeah, because in this timeline, like, Shogo's body was in the park. Shogo died. You'd be surprised, lots of people love that kind of thing, but they'll be lining up to get in. Occult stuff is really popular right now. Did you not know that, boss? Sounds stupid. Well, it's not exactly rooted in science, but if ghosts really did exist, we could just ask them who the perp is. Somehow, I doubt it'd be that simple. Oh, but you know, I've heard that high school girls are really into this spirit board thing nowadays. The Luigi board. Supposedly you can call on spirits and talk to them by using a board with letters on it. Wouldn't that be something? You can try it out for yourself if you're so interested. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Let's give it a go sometime, boss. What now? Stop messing around. You really think we're gonna solve this case by moving a coin across a scrap of paper? Sounds like you know all about it. I feel like whenever he does that little lip thing, it really makes me want to talk like this. Mine just says Mario is in a really scared font type. Oh my god. I actually have a Luigi board. I think. Yeah, I have a Luigi board in my room, like my office. I haven't used it. but I think it was left behind by, like, Fern or something. I don't know whose it is. I didn't buy it. It just turned up one day. We gotta be open-minded. What if that's how police work is gonna be done from now on? Don't make me laugh. I like this guy, he's a dumbass. Listen up, Ariel. You can't go blaming the death of your buddy on something like the occult. I don't care if it was ghosts or the occult or what. Whoever or what it was did this. I'll get them, I promise you that. Well, you got the right attitude, but we don't even know if this is a murder yet. Biases weaken our judgment. Get too fixated on one thing and you stop seeing everything else. Aye aye, boss! So, now that we've finished investigating the scene, let's review what we know. Now? It's getting late. I figured we'd head straight home from here. Come on! We've got all the info... We gotta go over all the info we've gathered. And what's better place to do that than here at the scene of the crime, where we can soak up the atmosphere? Soak up the atmosphere? What the hell is there to soak up? You must really be into this occult stuff if you get off on being in a place like this. Wait, you mean somewhere like this doesn't get your blood pumping? No way! No, don't turn this around on me. I'm not the weird one here. Cripes. Fine. Let's get this over with. Aye aye, boss! I like him! I like him! I don't know, he's a goofball. He's probably gonna end up dying. The former Yatsuda Gardens here in Yokohama Ichi-Ome were originally built as part of the Aiyo's estate back in Edo period. The park became a city property a number of years ago and underwent extensive renovations. There's not a soul around at this time of night. Quiet doesn't even begin to describe it. I gotta think. I've got a bad feeling about this case, and my gut is rarely wrong. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Yeah! I knew this would be a treacherous case from the moment we were dragged into it. Jun Ario, a detective from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division. His rank is sergeant. This is his first time leading a case. It's like he's graduated from rookie to newbie. He looks put together on the outside, but acts like a kid most of the time. Honestly, the force could use more people like him. I like him! He's so cute. About the case. So early in the morning yesterday. Oh! What murder was this? A staff member found the victim collapsed here in the park and called the police when they realized he was dead. While there were no obvious external wounds, the fact that he was a police officer and the evidence of a struggle means it's likely that this was a murder. The Sumida office sent it over to us since it involved the death of an officer, and we were tasked with the investigation. What we need to do is figure out what happened and whether there was foul play involved. I think that about sums things up. About the victim. The victim is Hashime Ishimi of the Juvenile Division of the Sumida City Community Safety Bureau. 27 years old, single. He mostly dealt with cases involving juveniles in education. His rank was senior police officer. You knew him well, didn't you? What was he like? Aww. Yes, we were in the academy together. We still went out for drinks together every month or two. He could be a little rowdy, but he was like a big brother to us all. He was kind and cared about his friends. For a second, I thought the word cared was Chad. He was a kind Chad. For better or worse, he wasn't the uptight type of cop. The man always showed empathy, and I heard he was popular with the locals for it. He treated each and every troubled kid he met with compassion. He had a great track record when it came to rehabilitation. Sounds like we lost a good one. Yes, we did. We truly did. I mean, doesn't he look like a kind Chad? I know, right? I knew being a cop was dangerous. I knew something like this could happen, but it's never easy when it happens for real. I know the feeling. He didn't seem to care much about climbing the ranks, but he was at the top of our class. Only problem is that he took on so much, he had the most unfinished paperwork, too. I always felt we'd need an unusual guy like him to help us solve our unusual cases. Don't worry, you're plenty unusual yourself. Me? I was the most normal out of my classmates. Well, fuck, we're doomed. We're doomed if you're the most normal. Besides, a real weirdo among us quit the academy a long time ago. There was one even weirder than you? Oh my god, we have a lot to ask him more about the case. But, boss? Yeah? Is this case really important enough to assign to someone from the investigation division? I mean, a friend of mine died, so it's important to me, but it's all up to the higher-ups. I'm sure they got their reasons. Boss, you know something, don't you? It'll all become clear in time. Try not to worry about it too much. Thinking about it, the only thing we know for sure is the identity of the victim. That means there must have been something special about him, right? Maybe he knew something he wasn't supposed to, some kind of secret or something. Isn't that right? You're pretty sharp sometimes, you know that? If you picked up on that, you should be able to put the rest together yourself. Hmm? Oh shit, was he a curse bearer? Well, it is our duty to get to the bottom of suspicious death, especially when involving an officer. Hajime was quite the bad boy in school, apparently. He ended up with the police a lot. He said the officer in charge was good to him, helped him get back on track. The reason he wanted to become a cop was to pay his kindness forward. Said it was the first time he ever took to his studies seriously. That's a good story. Love that kind of thing. Makes me want to have a drink in his honor. Please don't make fun of my dead friend. Hey, I said in his honor, you should aspire to become the kind of cop people miss when they die in the field. You say that like it's a sure thing I'll die. Besides, if I end up biting it, I'm sure you'll be the one who misses me the most, boss. Come on, don't be like that. You'll hurt morale. Well, I guess how much I'll miss you depends on how this investigation goes. I can already see it. Ario, no! Why'd you have to go and get yourself killed? I have no idea what's going on in that head of yours. Yeah, that'll be the sight to see. I can't wait. You can't wait for your own death? Get it together, kid. Shish. You really are something. Thank you? I love him! He's a dummy! What about the victim's family? The Yoshimi family is from Kita Senju in Adachi City, but Hajime's parents died a long time ago. We lived there all alone, no siblings or anything. I went to his house a few times for drinks. I was surprised. It's this huge old-looking place. Like, you know, the kind of place that seems super haunted. And he lived there alone? He looked like the noble family. I'm sorry, the way he has his mouth, like, pursed like that makes me want to talk like that. It was hard to imagine him being such a delinquent living in a house like that. There's that bias I was talking about. If he's from an old family, I'm sure things were complicated. That's a bias, too. He never talked about any of that, even when we were drunk, so I don't know much about it. Oh, and, one more thing. Yeah? Hajime wasn't... Oh, no! That's so sad! No! He was engaged! He'd been seeing his fiancée ever since they were in school, over 10 years. They just started talking about getting married. What was her name again? He showed me a picture once. She was a beautiful woman. That's so. How terrible for her. But she may know if there'd been anything going on with him lately. We should speak to her. Yes, fiancé may have been his only confidant. I'm sure someone at the Sumida Police Department has already contacted her. I'll look into it tomorrow. Ah, hey boss. I looked into the case that Hajime was running. Oh great, that's the kind of stuff I want to know. What was Hajime working on the day he died? Well, according to his report, the day before, he had 2 cases involving juveniles. Uh-huh. The first was oh, it's connected to the other girl! The suicide of high school girl who jumped off the building in Kamisawa last week. Ah, I did hear about that. The girl's name was Michiyo Shirachi. She was a second-year student at Komagata High School. But it seems as though Hajime has had probably contact with her even before this incident. So she'd been in trouble for some time. That's the thing. But a month ago, he happened to see her walking around town. She looked upset, so he struck up a conversation with her. He was sure there was something bothering her, but she wouldn't tell him what. Must have been trouble at home. That's what he thought too. He seemed he visited her home and spoke to her parents, but they said there was no problem. So there was nothing else he could do. And now she's dead. Then it's possible he could have prevented her suicide then. He must have been devastated. And that's why he was looking into this Michiyo Shirashi case again. He must have thought that something terrible had happened that drove her to the end of her life. But ultimately, he never reported the findings of his investigation. I see, and you're thinking that it may have had something to do with his death. We'll have to find out what it is Hajime discovered. Let's check in with the Sumida Police Department about that tomorrow. And what was the other case he was working with? This one is also related to Komagata High student. A troublemaker named Hitomi Okuda. She seemed to be the leader of a group of kids who get up to no good. Juvenile delinquency. Fun! She was pretty bad for a while. Multiple charges of destruction of property, assault and battery, you name it. Hajime had been working with her for about 6 months and she was finally starting to open up. Then, he met with the girl the day he died. Well, every school's got its problems. But I'm sure he'd be worried about how she'd get on without him. Right, just when she'd finally found an adult she could trust. She might act out without someone to help her get through this. We'll have to make sure the Sumida Community Safety Bureau does their job, but we can't rule out the possibility that meeting with this delinquent girl had something to do with his death. Then we'd have to interview her too. Yeah, you're right. She may have been the last person to see him alive after all. I'll ask Sumida to introduce us tomorrow. Though, who knows if they can actually let us talk with her. That's what we hired you for. We'll lay a little boyish charm on them and if they need convincing. Yeah, I'm sure they'd prefer me over a scary-looking old man like you. Oh! Watch it, I'm still your superior. You oughta act like you respect me at least. Oh, I thought it was... You were? Shit. Is that how your generation speaks? You really are a new breed. It's probably just me, actually. Oh, well, I don't think you get away with that with the other people. So anyways, boss. Were you even listening? We've got quite a bit to look into tomorrow. First, the 2 Komagata High School cases that Hajime was handling. We need to speak with his fiancée as well. I believe that's it for tomorrow. That's a fucking lot. Cause of death. As for the cause of death, we won't know until the autopsy is done. From what we've seen, though, it appeared to be some kind of acute heart failure. But since he had no record of chronic illness and had no visual or visible wounds, it's possible that poison or drugs could have been involved. Dying in the middle of the park like that, it certainly seems suspicious. We found signs of a struggle at the scene, as well as footprints belonging to an unidentified individual. We've got people trying to identify those prints. If we can find who they belong to, we may be able to figure this whole thing out. Yes, wouldn't that be nice if it were the end of it? The only thing that Hajime had on him was a badge and his wallet in his pockets, so we can rule out a mugging. Though there probably aren't too many people who would think to try mugging a cop as big as him. I've also heard that Hajime got into a fair few fights in his younger days. He started judo once he became an officer and rose up the ranks quickly. Sounds like the perp would have to have been pretty strong to take on Hajime. The killer was a curse bearer! I'm betting! It had to have been. But the problem is, what curse? The time of death was around 11 p.m. 2 days ago, outside the park's operating hours, of course. His body was found early in the morning yesterday. 11 p.m. the day before yesterday. What was Hashime doing out here at that time in the first place? That's the question, isn't it? The entrance to the park is closed after hours, but it's a small gate that'd be fairly easy for him to get through if he really wanted to. That would, of course, be breaking and entering, but what do you think, boss? But what would he hide? I think he was called here. It's hard to imagine a cop like Hashime would trespass for no reason. And since it seems like someone else was here with him, could they have called him here? That does seem likely. They must have been talking about something pretty sensitive to come here in the middle of the night. So Hashime met someone here to discuss something in secret, and then they got into a fight? No, that wouldn't match the cause of death. There were no wounds on the body that would indicate a spontaneous scuffle. The perp must have planned something. Then you think it was meditated. That would mean they called Hashime to the park with the intent to kill him. Wait, it's the gardens! And there is a curse, like a 7 mystery to do with the garden. So maybe the garden one only works if they're in the garden or something. Well, there still is the possibility that was just some kind of accident. Maybe the perp tried to threaten Hashime and things went south from there. We should be able to get a clearer picture once we know exactly what killed him. Right. Because we don't know how all the curse bearers' curse works. But either way, I'm so glad you're back for the first division, boss. I've always admired your work. You were like a god to me. You were the whole reason I became a detective in the first place. Yeah, about that. People have been saying that ever since you first entered the academy, but... Yes, that's because it's true! I couldn't believe you got transferred out of the first, just as I was assigned. So getting to work a case like this now, just the two of us, is a dream come true. Happy as I am to hear that, well, how should I put it? What is it? If that's true, I'm not sure you've been showing me the appropriate amount of respect. Huh? But I do respect you. Don't tell me you're going senile, boss. That's exactly what I'm talking about when you run your mouth like that. It's getting late. You must be sleepy. Don't worry, boss. We'll make sure you get out of here soon. Yeah, I get it. I've been wooed by your shrewd detecting abilities all day today. Oh, really? Funny, I've been wooed by you, too. On the topic of family, what's yours like, boss? The hell's wrong with you? Prying into my personal life all of a sudden? I've never heard you talk about them or anything. Oh, are you single? Shut it, that's none of your business. Well, ever since I joined the force, I've been thinking. The department really pressures young officers to get married. I wonder why that is. You don't say anything like that, though. How should I know? I came to the pressure myself and got married 20-some years ago. Oh, let me guess. Our wife died. We are obviously... This guy's gonna become some sort of curse bearer and will want to bring back his wife. Huh? So then... God, you're relentless. She took our daughter and left 4 years ago. Thanks for Oh, never mind. She's alive. Thanks for reminding me. Oh, I'm sorry. Can't believe she'd give up a guy like you. I was never home much. Too focused on work. I'd come home late only to get called right back out again. Plus, being a cop is dangerous work. I don't blame her for getting fed up with it all. How sad, especially when you're out here putting your life on the line. Oh, is that why you transferred out in the first? It was already too late by then. You better be careful, Ariel. You say that, but there's not much I can do, is there? That's the nature of our job. There aren't many who can really understand it, not unless they're involved with police work themselves, or related to someone who is. But wait, you have a daughter, boss? Really think I want to talk about her after all that? Have some sense. Come on, I promise I don't mean this the way it sounds, but how old is she? Jeez, you don't know when to quit, do you? At least try not to look so intrigued. She's Well, she's a bit rough around the edges. I think most men are intimidated by her. Last I heard, she's living by herself and going to college. Wow, a college student? Men love an educated lady. Stop that! What kind of cop are you making baseless assumptions like that? She's living on her own though, huh? You must worry about her. Worry? I don't even know where she lives. Oh, so she hasn't told you. Probably because she knows you'd follow her around everywhere. I would not! I don't think. Come on now, we both know that's not true. Listen here. You may look like a mean old man, but you sure have a soft side. What? Is that supposed to be a compliment? I can't keep up with you. We're done talking about this. Oh, so that reminds me. If you got married 20 years ago, it must have been right around the Nishima murder. You know your history. Yeah, that happened a year or two after our wedding. You were the one who arrested the killer, weren't you? We studied that case at the academy. I was only in elementary school at the time, but I still remember people talking about some dangerous criminal getting arrested. All that was just cracking the case, finding the guy. It was all just happenstance. I'd really rather not think about it. It was a disturbing case. Did it not make your skin crawl when you learned about it at the academy? It did. We were all terrified. Sounds about right. No one could really believe that such a mild-mannered man could have committed such a terrible murder. If we have overlooked one thing, we may have never caught him at all. I think I remember hearing there was only one charge brought against him in the end. That's right, we didn't have the evidence. I knew there was no way such a meticulously planned crime could have been there first, but we may have stuck Fumichika and Ishima in a cell, but it was no victory. He always had the upper hand. And all that damage he did to everyone involved, especially the victim's classmates. It's already been 20 years. Huh. God damn it. This is why I try not to think about it. I'm sorry. It's a fucking lot of reading. So all this occult stuff, have you heard about it, boss? What are you talking about? The rite of resurrection thing that everyone's talking about. No, not you too. I've been hearing about it, that shit everywhere. Oh, you have? That's surprising. Who cares about what people are talking about? It's got nothing to do with our job. Well, don't you think the occult stuff with this case feels, I don't know, realer somehow? The whole thing started right here in Honjo in Sumida City, so I thought that maybe. Cut it out. Nothing good can come of getting involved with the rite of whatever, or that record of fates. Sounds like you know all about it. Boss, are you secretly into the occult? Stop that, seriously, it isn't a joke. I get why you'd be intrigued by something called the Rite of Resurrection after your buddy of yours died, but bringing the dead back to life, that's the stuff of fantasy. It's not real. So don't go hoping for miracles, got it? Now what? This is where the victim was found. Well, it's clean now. It feels like nothing happened here at all. But once an incident like this has become to pass, there's no going back. Not that knowing that is any consolation. Well, boss, I think that about does it. Right, let's call it for tonight. See you tomorrow. Oh my god! What is that? Boss, what's wrong? Don't tell me you're going senile. Damn it. It was that case all along. Boss, what is it? Is there something over there? Ah! Such deep sorrow, resentful memories flowing into my mind. We're getting our curse! We're getting our curse! Kill them. Kill them! Those who spread lies. Kill them all! You have acquired the power of the Curse Stone, the Evergreen Beach. You can now use it to kill those who intentionally try to mislead you. Oh my god, that is a powerful curse! Press the use curse button when someone lies to you. That is so fucking powerful! Well, murder time. Ugh! A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Bro, what the fuck? His is so OP. Now, kill. Can you hear it, Curse Bearer? You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. Wait, why would we need the right? Boss? Boss! Boss, what's the matter? Don't tell me you really went senile. Sorry. I'm fine. Why would you want this? Oh, you lied about taking the trash out? Die! Like, bro, his is so OP. Cause, like, does, like, little white lies count? Like, any lie? Like, if you're like, hey, how you doing? And someone's, like, not doing good, but they go, like, I'm fine. That's crazy. Aereo, yes? I have some bad news. Oh, no, your senility is kicking in, isn't it? No, we got a bit of trouble on our hands. Looks like we'll be working some overtime. We're not going home tonight. Huh? What are you talking about? His curse is so OP! Because, Shogo's was if anyone, like, turns their back to him, so that's pretty OP one as well. Harue's is if anyone has, like, any, like, a flame or, like a lighter or matches or something, like, flammable like that on them, then she can trigger her curse. Ours is any fucking lie! Any lie! That's crazy! That is absolutely crazy. Oh my lord. It's very interesting though, I like it. Okay, so let me get this straight, boss. Oh, are we telling him? The Rite of Resurrection really exists, and to use it you have to kill people using the power of curses from the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Ah! Hi, Rika! How are you doing? Welcome on in. How was Minecraft? Hello Raiders, my name's Ushpao, I'm a monster VTuber. I play variety games, mainly horror games. Today we're playing, Paranormasight, the 7 mysteries of Honjo. It is getting very interesting. So basically all you need to know is, you get curses, you can curse people to die, but certain conditions have to be met. The one we just received is, if anyone tells me any lie, I can kill them. Which is crazy! The curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach. That's told in this area? And also, hi Tenchi. Is that right? Yeah, pretty much. You're quick on the uptake. Can you handle the pressure? No. You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth. I'm never silly. The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. I mean, talk about paranormal. I thought you didn't believe in any of that. It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close. Are you just being a sore loser, not used to admitting you were wrong? Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We won't get anywhere if you don't understand this, so listen up. Please just listen. You don't have to keep saying it, I'm listening. We don't have much time to waste. We'll talk as we walk. Hey, wait for me, boss! Whoa, what's this swanky music? Alright, let's go! That fucking music's swanky! Sorry, I just want to double check one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect or you're senile. It's the truth, not like I can prove it, though. Revealing the existence of a secret department is against the rules, even to a— Wait, what?! There's a secret department of police that deals with the occult? But this is an emergency. I need his help. I'll tell him. I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing with anyone. Right, you can trust me not to. But no, I just can't believe it. I'd heard rumors that you used to be a member of a secret division attached to the security bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. I thought the higher-ups were messing with me. It really had me worried for a while there. No, this is incredible! That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff. You serious? But thinking about it, it totally makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them. So you seem a bit too eager to believe all this. I don't like Ario's haircut. Why? And also, hi, Bibi, how are you doing? And hang on, I thought you joined up because of me. Come on, boss. Do it really only have to have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing. Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secrets. Still, not sure why they stuck me there. Those 4 years I worked in nothing but cases involving the supernatural. Oh, very cool. So, do you have it? Have what? Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted? Nope, never felt anything at all. Even if I did, I'd be a lightweight at best. 1 deer and I'm down for the count. Oh, huh. Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense, like how much liquor they can handle? Nope, that's just me. Thought I'd help get to the point across. Oh, huh. Sorry, it seems like I keep disappointing you. No, it's not your fault, boss. At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on. What? So there's no hope for me? No, don't say it isn't so. Of course you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know there's a high schooler who's got so much spirit sense that she works on the front lines. I say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training. Yikes, that seems like it'd be in violation of Article 69! Nice. Of the Labor Standards Act. Wow, you really know the law. No comment. Even the occult field has workers' rights issues, huh? So, what do we do now? We got the Rite of Resurrection and the Curse of Echoes of 7 Mysteries of Honjo. The curse being spread around the city is a bit of an emergency. It's that bad? I'll put it this way. It's like handing out guns all over town. Jeez, that's real bad! It is, so we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually that'd be a job for a paranormal affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up till tomorrow night. So they told me to deal with it myself. Said it'd be fine since I have some experience. Huh? What? Then that overtime you mentioned means... Yep, you're gonna help me, partner. Alright, let's do this! You seem a bit too eager to dive into all this. You really have no reservations working a case you know nothing about? You said this was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice. I'm just trying to be logical about this, boss. You really are something. It might actually be nice having you around. Why, thank you. So, what exactly do we do? These curses are connected to the 7 mysteries, and the people who have the others should all be here in town. Right, if there's 7 of them, that means there are 6 more out there. And we have to stop them all before they kill anyone with their curses. If we can, we should find and collect all the curse stones. But boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the Rite of Resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer? Pretty much. We can't let that happen. Bro, police's lives are constantly in danger, so I don't think we're that phased. Also, hi Zager, how are you doing? Should you even be out here right now? Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with Yogoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed's curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on lookout for people who will behave. That's putting a lot of trust in whoever these other people are. But it's possible the other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Thank you for the head pats. You're good, hell yeah. We're just streaming a little earlier today because there's some stuff happening later where I won't have power. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious. That means someone who may have the power of a curse. Understood. In that case... Why don't I ask that guy who's been watching us the whole time? Oh shit! What do you know? There is someone there. Good luck. Hey you there, sorry to bother you, but I've got some questions. I'm with the police. Oh shit, it's this guy! I know his curse. It's pretty easy to avoid. Thanks for cooperation. We'll be asking you a few questions, Mr. Yotaro Namigaki. That's your name, correct? Yeah. I don't mind answering your questions. You're a detective. Did something happen? Oh right, lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. I already know his curse. It's easy to avoid. Aww, thank you, Zager. So what is it you're doing here? Ah, it must be the incident of the former Yatsuda Gardens, the dead policeman. I can't imagine a detective would come all the way out here otherwise. Huh? Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach? I will curse you with bad vision. Yeah, that's his curse. Bad vision. Answer my question. How about you answer my question first? What were you doing here? I was answering your question. I came here to look for the Evergreen Beach for the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it. I'm not letting him in on it. No. If it's the Evergreen Beach you're looking after, you better be going off to the former Yatsuda Gardens than here. Oh, you know a lot about this. That's what I thought. Detectives, you have a curse stone of the Evergreen Beach, don't you? How did you know? Ario, you idiot! Oh my god, you dumbass! Well, that was much easier than expected. Oh crap, sorry. Oh my god, dude. You're an idiot! You're an idiot! You're an idiot! It was simple interference. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens. If you know that, then you must be a curse bearer yourself. I have no intention of hiding anything. I plan to tell you from the start. Look. This is my curse stone. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion. That's right. But are you sure about this? I'm not asking so much that I'd kill someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer. Not without talking to them first. You're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on normal people. Let's speak as equals, shall we? Oh god. He's lying! But I'm not gonna kill him. Boss? Sure, we'd rather resolve this amicably, too. But before we talk, there's something I should tell you. Hmm? This is my curse stone, the Evergreen Beach, just like you thought. What? Boss, why would you tell him? He already fucking knew. As for how the curse works. Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that, it aims to death anyone who would try to mislead me. So if you try to lie to me, the curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it to tell. Understand? Whoa, really? That's super useful. Honestly, that is such a useful, like, curse to have as a officer. I see. Understood. That's pretty useful power for a detective. Now then, let's talk. Damn, it seems I've lost the upper hand. No point for petty tricks then. I'll be honest with you. He's not gonna be honest with me. I can tell he's lying. So far, so good. But I might as well get more info. There's something I want to bring back. So I'd like your assistance in collecting soul judges. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Can't help you. Please, all you have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are. Liar, 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 liar. Sorry, but as a policeman, I can't just look the other way and let you go. Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well. He's not gonna let us go. Is that a threat? No. Bruh. It's your final warning. I know how to avoid his curse. I know how your curse works, bitch! I know how your curse works, bitch! It won't work on me! Hi, Sam, how are you? My curse, the foot-washing mansion. Did you really think you could escape it just by being careful? It didn't matter to me which of you was the curse bearer. I'll be taking both your soul drenches. Wait! Nabigaki! The foot-washing mansion is a powerful curse and so simple to activate it. It is ready whenever I need it. There's no escape from the voice of my feet. Oh wait, there's two of us. He'll kill Ario, so I might need to kill him. His stand is his feet. It totally is. Shit, I should maybe kill him, shouldn't I? Ario, get out of here, hurry, I'll find you later. What? Oh, okay. Too late, hear the voice of my curse echo. The voice of his curse echo? Yeah, that's right, bitch! I did the thing, I can't hear it. Why isn't my curse echo working? See, I did it. You can't do me if I can't hear you. This has never happened. What's happening? I don't hear anything. Yo! His curse is like one of the easier ones to avoid, so I'm not worried with him. Ario, now grab him. Right. Namigaki! Get down! Ugh! Damn it! Yo, I did it smart. Boss, here is curse stone. Good work, give it to me. I did it! Well, he's not a threat now, so... Yeah, the cool thing about this game is you have to think outside of the box as far as, like, dealing with the curses, which is really fucking cool. Damn it, why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that assault of... You can't consider that assault of a police officer. Let him go. All we need is the stone. Oh no, I have been cursed. I have been cursed! Ugh, how could this happen? My right of resurrection. Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever it was you lost the right way. Now get out of here. Damn it. That's true. He's not a threat if he doesn't have his curse. That was a close one, huh, boss? He'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse. Yeah, I'm not sure what, but something stopped his curse from... Ugh! Boss, are you okay? Are you having another curse stone hurt? Yeah, the curse from this one is flowing into me, too. Oh, no. I saw what activates curse from the foot-washing mansion, and the resentful memories bound to it. I see. I always thought this one was one of the stranger of the 7 mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something. What did you see? Let's save it for later. All you need to know for now is that there's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly. Huh. So now we have 2 curse stones. Well, that makes 1 stone. Where do we go now? We'll visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out. You mean we have to do that all over again? I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back someone they love. It seems that the hatred of the curse stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill. Really? And what about you, boss? I'm fine. I might not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff. That's why they loved me in the paranormal affairs. So you are spiritually gifted after all. Alright, let's head to the next place. We did good! Thank God I've ran into that guy before, so I already knew how to stop his curse from cursing. Shit's getting wild! But, like, there's a few curses I have not run into yet, or just don't know what they do. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Tetsuo Tsutsumi. Let's go, baby. We gotta collect all the cursed stones. Who's this? Well, let's just hope it's not based. Fuck! Excuse me, sorry to bother you. We have some questions for you. Who's this guy? What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Oh wait, this is Jono Uchi. He's like the dude I talked to with as the private eye guy. This isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk. You're Hideki, or no, it's a different guy. The historian. We know who you are, so this won't take long. And since we saw you here, we just asked you a couple of questions. Okay, so this is a different guy. He just kind of looked like the other dude. Well, let's get it over with. I'm a busy man. He's sweating. He has a curse stone, doesn't he? He has a curse, doesn't he? What were you doing? Now, Mr. Arashi, what are you doing here at this time of night? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps. That's an admirable philosophy. You know, your research has been quite the talk around town. What was it they were saying? You discovered something about some book? It was, Record of Fates, I believe. Ah, right, you found some kind of ritual in the Record of Fates. What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the rite of resurrection, too. Yeah, he's a curse bearer. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care about the local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up. Looks like I hit a nerve. You think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman? You're sorely mistaken. Me thinking I'm cool by calling my calendar app the record of dates. Oh my god. What are you doing? Was the research you were doing also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. So far he hasn't lied. What exactly are you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway. Try me, bitch! Was the research you were doing just now also related to the oh, that's right. Okay, so about your research. Are you doing all that research so you can use the rite of resurrection yourself? You're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet. Pitiful. So you don't believe in the rite? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Huh? Things changed. It has become necessary for me to pursue the rite. So now I pray that it is real. What changed? I'm sure you can imagine the funds for my research. I received a large amount of funding for seeking the rite of resurrection. If I find it, I'll receive a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about money again. Oh, that means someone is sponsoring your research. Is that right? So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me. I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try and get popular, all of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. With how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? But I bought your book! This pursuit of the unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that! I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown, it is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. No way, I can't believe it. You're surprisingly innocent. So far, he hasn't lied to me. Then what kind of research do you want to be doing? I'm not sure it would interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of his research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years, and they're passed down from generation to generation. What does that mean? Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. True. He hasn't lied to me because the curse thing hasn't popped up in the corner. That's how I know they're lying. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lacks detail, or when something's left out or abridged because of the story's length, or when a story twists and shifts as it's spread through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, difference in culture or environment affect how it's told, changing its content. Silly little things can turn into terrible, mysterious legends. My research is the study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other. I see. Take the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, for example. Why some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You think these stories won't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years, so why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest? I admit, I'm curious. So that's why you've been researching all this time. Makes sense. As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not. If people in the Edo period believe that was written in the Record of Fates was real, that's all I'm interested in. But I have to be realistic. The research I like to do is unfortunately not very lucrative. That's why I need to take some risks. Okay, Record of Fates. This Record of Fates, where did you get your hands on it? The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. Unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. Well, in that case, I think we might have a guess as to what it is you were looking for. Research. He doesn't care if the right's real or not. What? Damn it! If you know about that, then calm down. No need to get so defensive. Shit. Do we hide? Do we hide our curse stone? Or show our curse stone? I'll show it. We both want information, right? Why don't we have a friendly, nice little chat? A curse stone? You are a curse bearer. Leaf. Is it the Evergreen Beach, then? Yep, will you show me yours? This is mine, the ever-burning lantern. Interesting. I won't mince words. I'd like to confiscate your curse stone. Mine's bigger! But I don't know how his curse works. Is the problem. Let me look. Files. 7 mysteries. He has the ever-burning lantern. I want to see if there's any clues in the story itself. I think this one makes... This one I need something that... like a light source, I think, to avoid that curse. Excuse me, you may be a policeman, but you have no right to do that. The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of Minor Offenses Act. Or you can hand it over and I'll lose your secret ability. Think what would happen to your research if you were arrested. I'd call your bluff. The stones can never be used as evidence. If you want, you'll have to take it by force. I find it hard to imagine that an officer of the law would use a curse on a citizen. You can't touch me, which means I have no reason to continue this conversation. Sorry, but I'll be taking my leave here. Shit, do we have something like a lighter? Hey, stop! He's so fast. Sorry, boss, he got away. Fuck. Fuck! I didn't show him the curse stone? Oh, god damn it. Then I have to do this whole... Start from last conversation. Well, in that case, here we go. We'll do the curse stones thing. Hide curse stone. We both want information. Why don't we have a nice friendly chat? May say that, but I don't trust you. Perhaps you've already learned about curses. Perhaps you want to take my power away. No, that's not true. I almost revealed my hand. I'll say nothing else. Okay, so we have to reveal... We have to be completely honest. I see. We have to be completely honest with him, then. And then reveal. I'll tell you this for free. The Evergreen Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But the accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him. Ah, so that's the resentful memory held within the Evergreen Beach. The memories of the 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all. Do whatever you want, but you should know something. The stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me. What? But don't try and lie to me. I'll know. You would curse a citizen, and you call yourself an officer of the law? That all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to. What is it you want? The cursed stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours. Excuse me, but my right! First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you? He's used his curse! He's killed somebody! He killed somebody! Of course not, I haven't, I swear. I see. Good. And why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead. Damn you, I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime? The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under Article 1, Section 2 of Minor Offense Act. Or hand it over and lose your secret ability. Is he gonna hand it over this time because we were truthful? Fine. You can have the stone. Here. Yo! Goated. Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Alright, would you tell us everything you know what's been going on? If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've got after we solve the case. What do you say? In that case, will you tell me about the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries? I believe they are the key to the secret hidden in the Record of Fates. Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones. Nice! 3rd stone got! But thanks to you, we've learned a lot from him. I wonder, the mysteries in the right are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of the curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses. He killed someone because he used his curse. Next, we should be more aggressive next time. Make them spit it out. And by we, I mean you. I know, right? But they think they can get away with it. Because they don't trust that we will kill them. Because we are whoop whoop. But, I mean, we got the stone in the end. We should be more aggressive, mean you. I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything, no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be. Right, got it. I'm surprised to hear that there are actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though. So there's more people than we thought. 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. So far, there's 9. We have to find 6. 6 more, then. Because we have 3 of the stones. We've confiscated 2. There are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town. You have to find them fast. They might start using the curses. No, I think we're already too late. Huh? I didn't tell you, Miss. There were some soul judges in Namigaki's curse stone. Oh, that was the first guy. Really? Then he already killed someone with it. It's not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have Paranormal Affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we'll continue our search. Right. On to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list one by one. I think the ever-burning lantern curse, envelops you into darkness. The way I think it works is you have to have a light source on you, and that kind of conflicts with another curse. Another curse is, like, which is one of the playable characters, they have to have some lighter fire material on them to be lit on fire. Hmm? Good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones. But why didn't we do that with Namigaki? If we could do that, there'd be no need for Paranormal Affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest? True. I suppose that's true. Bro, things are getting crazy, getting wild. Okay, so we have to do something else to continue this. And we have to do something here to continue. But I think we need to continue with the high school. So carry an LED and a 9-volt battery to avoid the curse. But there's like so many different curses and they work in different ways. Some are like more OP than others. I'm interested to see with this high schooler girl's curse, how it works, because she has one too. But yeah, like there's this whole thing. I really like this game so far. It is very good. Sorry, just checking something. Alright, alright, alright. I'm gonna do a quick BRB, and then we'll be right back and continue more of this. I am back. Now let's continue and see how far all the characters will go to bring someone back from the dead. I'm assuming this high schooler was friends with the high schooler that died. I wonder what her curse is gonna be. Ugh. Now I'm comfy. Let's go, baby! Oh, who's this? That should be everything. Okay, let's start. Ready for this, Yako? I'm ready. She's so cute. Alright, let's start. I like the little hair clip. Yo, Luigi board! This is the spirit board. This is how we'll be communicating. First, you'll both put the finger on the 10 yen coin that's on the board. Like this? Just like that. Relax your finger as much as you can. Now for the chant. Repeat what I say, okay? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Your turn. Scepter of the Spirit of the Scepter Board. Spectre of the Spirit. Oh. Please visit us. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please visit us. Good. Please tell us if you are there. Wait! Am I the Spectre? Wow, it really moved! Looks like we've succeeded in summoning. We can ask questions now. Right, questions. Start with a question you know the answer to and see the response. Then when you know your questions are being answered truthfully, you ask what you really want to know. I'll start with something simple. What is this place? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Card. Where are we? H I G H High School. Okay, for a second I thought it spelled school wrong, and I'm like, bruh. High school. High school, that's right. Answers don't seem very precise. What is this girl's name? Fine. What is the name of the girl across from me? M I O Mio. Yeah, see? Any use character used to spell your name. How flattering. Miyokura Suzu. Psychic girl. I like her little hairpin. I bet even the teachers get it wrong all the time. I guess these paranormal beings just tend to take a liking to you. I don't know how I should feel about that. What is my name? I think I should know the answer to this. Oh, Spectre Spirit Board. What is my name? Huh? What's the matter? How strange. No. Huh? It told me no. I bet it means it doesn't know. It may be the Spectre of Spirit Board, but it doesn't know everything. Really? But it knew your name. Is this spirit the real deal? Yeah. It's fine. I feel like it's giving me attitude. Wait, do I have to control it? Is it really? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Are you truly the Spectre of the Spirit Board? Huh? It said no. Is it lying? Not quite. Spectre of the Spirit Board is just a temporary name we call them when using the board. We're actually calling a spirit with a strong tie to this place, or one of the people participating. If Mio's controlling it and she just doesn't know her name, that would be so awkward. In other words, the spirit that just happened to be nearby just felt like answering. They don't really think of themselves as the Spectre of the Spirit Board. Oh, really? Feels like some of the mystique has disappeared. Do you mind if I still call you Spectre of the Spirit Board? Yes? Okay. Thanks. Always good to remember to say please and thank you. Alright, it's time to ask you serious questions. Yeah. Who does Mio have a crush on? What's the name of the boy Mio has a crush on? Hey, you're not gonna ask that kind of question? Doesn't everyone ask these kinds of stuff with spirit boards? Besides, I'm curious. No, let's not do this. No. Oh, it said no. Guess that must mean you really don't have a crush on anyone. Whew! Yeah, that's it. No is correct. Let's move on. Or maybe. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Do you mean the boy isn't in our class? Wow. Stop that! Don't make me exercise you! If that's the case, then Spectre of the Spirit Board, is it a teacher at our school? Aw, no good. Huh. Yako, cut it out already. Made the effort to sneak in at night. We shouldn't waste our time with these questions. You got a point. Michio's death. Here I go. I'll be serious now. Yes, please. Spectre of the Spirit Board! Did Michio Shirashi in our class, who died by committing suicide by jumping 1 week ago. Really? Commit suicide? She was murdered! So it really wasn't. I'm not surprised. I never believed it from the start. Now's the important part. Yeah. So, Michio was murdered. Spectre of the Spirit Board. Did Michio Shirashi die in an accident? Oh. It said yes. So it was an accident and not a suicide. Michio. Then did she slip and fall from the apartment building? She didn't? What do you mean? Michio didn't die from falling from the apartment building? No way! If that were true, then why was she lying on the ground like that in the back alley of the apartment? It was an accident, but not a fall. Spectre of the Spirit Board, what happened to Michio on that day? It seems like it doesn't know the details. Then how about a Spectre of the Spirit Board? We want to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring Michio back to life. Do you know where the Rite of Resurrection is? I wonder. Huh? Oh, Jesus. Ah! Wait, what is it? Stop, I'm scared, Mio! Come down, you can't let go before it's over. Oh, I'm getting a curse, I'm getting a curse! Ah! Such deep sorrow, resentful memories flow into my mind. Kill them. Kill them. Those who hear this sound, kill them all. Okay. Fool's Procession. You can use it to kill those who hear the sound produced by Curse Echo more than 30 seconds. The effect will be negated if you're seen in that time. Oh, so I have to be hidden and use it. Press the use curse button, produce the sound. Oh! Ugh! Murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now. Kill. Can you hear it, Curse Bearer? Those who strongly desire this right. Kill them. So, her curse is a little more tricky. Let's go! 1 week ago. Alright, let's go! Hello? Class? School? Hey, did you hear someone from our school committed suicide? What? Really? Who? I hear that Michio from Class C, right? No way, Michio? She'd been acting pretty strange lately, but I still can't believe it. Did you hear about Michio in Class C? Yeah, she seemed like a stereotypical honor student in her first year, but she stopped showing up to class and her grades started dropping after her 3rd semester. So she offed herself because her grades were bad? No fair. Thinking about all the practice tests makes me want to die too. All anyone cares about is test scores and grades. Did you know I heard Michio's mom remarried last year? They say her new stepdad is a total jerk. Really? How so? Like he'd peek on her while she changes, couldn't keep his hands off her. Ew! I heard he's an ex-con. If she resisted him, he gets violent. That's so scary. No way. I couldn't take that. I'd probably think about offing myself too if I had to deal with someone like that at home. You hear about them on the news, but for it to happen here, it's a little scary. By the way, isn't there a girl who transferred into Class C recently? Oh, I heard about her. She's gloomy, doesn't stand out much. Did you know that the school she was before she transferred also had one? For real, that seems like kind of fishy. Bruh. Oh, no, never mind. For some reason, I thought he looked like the other guy. I forgot. This is the dude, the Jonoichi or whatever. There might be someone who already know, but a member of our class, Michio, passed away last night. Okay, okay, calm down. I know this comes as a surprise, but please keep quiet. The cause of death is still under investigation, and there's nothing we know for certain at the moment. Detailed investigation reports will come from the police, so please don't go spreading any rumors. We're sending everyone home today. No dilly-dallying on your way. School will be off tomorrow as well. You stop celebrating and show respect. There will be a memorial service scheduled next week at the school assembly. If anyone wishes to pay their respects individually. That's so sad. Yako? I'm sorry to bug you. It's just you seem a little different from your usual self. I hope I'm not being a nosy. Thanks, Mio. But thanks, Mio. Was I acting strangely? Yeah, enough to make me worry. If you want to talk, I'm happy to listen. Yeah, this is perfect timing. There's actually something I want to ask you. Yeah? You know that spirit board thing everyone's been doing? Where you summon a spirit and ask it whatever you want? Yeah, I know it. I want to try it out. There's something I want to know. Why are you telling me this? I mean, you seem like the type to know about this stuff. Do I? Yeah, you look like you're really into the occult stuff. You know, you've got that kind of gloomy look. I don't know how I should feel about that. But you do know how to do it, right? Yes, I probably know a little more than most. Please help me. You're my only hope. Mio? Do you know about the resurrection, right? Yeah, it's something Mr. Arashi apparently discovered and wrote an article about. Now there's many people who don't know he's always talking about it. Do you believe it's real? Huh? Well, it sounds a little too good to be true to me. But on the off chance that it really works, we could bring Michio back to life with it. I want to find it even if there's the slightest chance of bringing her back. But how will you look for it? Right, that's the thing. Michio, I wonder why she had to die. She didn't leave a note or anything, but they announced it was a suicide. That can't be right. She would never. Michio was so happy, and she always looked on the bright side of things. She loved coming to school. I know she was going through some hard times, but for her to do that? I never got a chance to speak with her. She was often absent from school, and when she did come in, she looked depressed. You're right. That's why everyone was so willing to accept that she did. They acted like they cared, but all they did was gossip about it. They put together little pieces of information and spread rumors like it's truth. Isn't that terrible? It is. I've heard some really awful stuff. In the end, the only reason they aren't able to say stuff like that is because they aren't personally involved. It's true that she didn't get along with her new stepdad, and that her grades went down. But to say things like, how sad, no wonder she did that, how dare they? She always told me she was okay whenever I talked to her, because I was so worried. She would have told me if there was something bothering her so badly she'd kill herself over it. I won't let Michio's death be written off like this. Like, maybe she got caught up in something bad. Something bad? People have been talking about that body found in former Yatsuda Gardens, right? Some are saying that this town is cursed or something. There's been a strange feeling around things recently. The thing you want to ask is, yeah, I want to know about the truth behind her death. And where the right of resurrection is hidden. I see. I don't know if getting the answers to those questions will be as easy as you hope. Please, the teacher and the police aren't any help. There's only so much I can do alone. If there's even the slightest chance, then... Well... Okay, if that would make you feel better, then I'll help. Yes, thank you, Mio! Aww. Okay, then, tomorrow after dark. And then we did the spirit board, and now I have a curse stone. Oh boy, howdy! Things are getting very interesting. Oh, you're awake, Yako. Yeah, what happened? You can't remember? Let's see, we used the spirit board and I suddenly heard something, like this weird voice. And then I passed out? Yeah, as far as I could tell, you weren't experiencing any negative effects. I think it was just a mild shock from how sudden it was. Huh. Was everything okay with the spirit? Yeah, it was almost bad, but I got it to leave. More importantly, what is that thing you have in your hand? In my hand? Whoa, what the heck is this? It looks so freaky. When did I get this? Oh, there's so much anger and hatred held within it. Looks like tools were used for ancient curses. What? That's so scary! Yako, you did say you heard a strange voice, right? Could you tell me what you heard? Anything you can recall? I think it might be connected to that object. Let's see. Felt like I was at the bottom of a dark place, and this voice felt like it was echoing in my mind. After that, it just kept shouting, "Kill them." I see. Thank you. Yako? I think you may have exactly what you need in order to use the Rite of Resurrection. A curse with the power to take people's lives and turn them into soul dredges. What, you mean this is a real curse? I know I said I wanted to use the Rite of Resurrection to bring back me, Chio, but why? Why me? It makes no sense. Yako, please calm down and listen. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about panicking. No, it's okay. Fear is something we feel in the face of the unknown. Long ago, people would give names to phenomena they couldn't understand in order to live with them. However, in modern-day developments in science and culture have pushed the rejection things can't be measured. Yeah, she did ask for the right! She did get what she asked for, but at what cost? Because now she has to kill people to use it. And so the paranormal has been treated like it doesn't exist, but they've been around since a long, long time ago. You just understand, you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. First, calming down is the most important. Accept reality for what it is. Huh. I only really gave this stuff a shot because it was popular, but you really do have a connection with this stuff, don't you? I suppose to an extent. Mio, what do I do? Where do I start? Am I cursed? Am I gonna die? It's okay. I'll take care of the curse. That's why I'm here in the first place. What? Trust me. I'll take care of things. It'll be alright. Thanks. I was the one who dragged you along to do the spirit board. It's fine. You're desperate to find a way to try and help your friend. Spirit boards are dangerous. You have to take them seriously. So I'm glad you invited me. Alright, let's review everything we learned so far and think how to move forward. Okay. About the curse. What is this curse? Am I cursed? Well, I've only looked into it a little, but I wouldn't quite say you're cursed. It's more like you gained the ability to use the power of the curse. So there shouldn't be any kind of negative paranormal effect on you. The power to use a curse? Do you mean this curse stone? Yes, if the curse stone is used under certain conditions, a curse will be placed on someone, taking their life and turning it into soul dredges. Soul dredges are said to be required to enact the Rite of Resurrection. Normally, a curse is a spell that would only be usable by onmyoji of considerable talent. I believe that curse stone makes it so that even normal people can use them. So someone like me with no knowledge could curse someone? Yes, but it's still nothing to take lightly. You could end up having it redirected right at you. To tell you the truth, something unusual did happen while we were using the spirit board. It happened right around midnight, I think. This whole area seems to be under the effect of the Feast of Shadows. Feast of Shadows? It's a type of spell that temporarily boosts the potency of the supernatural. It also has the effect of making powers of certain curse echoes manifest more easily. Judging by its strength, I'd say it probably covers about 3 to 4 kilometer radius. 3 to 4 kilometers? That's big enough to cover all of Samada City. I think the Feast of Shadows was used to cause the resentment lingering in the area to manifest as curse stones. Someone did this. But who? I don't know enough to say. But it's likely it was done by someone who wants to uncover the Rite of Resurrection. This isn't something to happen naturally. I see. Oh boy. A curse stone's power can only be used in this area under the influence of the Feast of Shadows. The effects only appear after the sun has set by setting a limit on when they can be used. The curses are strengthened. So curses can't be used outside this area or during the day. Correct. But speaking of limits, to actually use a curse to kill someone, it seems there are conditions that need to be met. Conditions? You mean like how my curse echo needs someone to listen to the sound it makes for 30 seconds? To be honest, I don't really understand it. Like, how do I even summon the curse echo or make the sound? Do I just, like, will it? Do you mind if I try? Stop, stop, stop! You shouldn't be using curses so willy-nilly! Either there are conditions that have to be met. The power to kill someone without leaving behind evidence is dangerous enough. In that sense, maybe you really have been cursed. I'm sorry that you got wrapped up in this situation, even though I'm here with you. The curse stone, I think whoever holds it becomes a curse bearer. It would probably be best for me to hold onto it, but then I'd feel bad about forcing it on you. No, I sense a powerful force rejecting me. I don't think I'd be able to take it. Really? Why? If we tried separating it from you, the curse may trigger. That's how bad I sense it wants to stay with you. No way. That curse stone might look like nothing more than an old Netsuke carving, but I can sense a powerful, resentful energy from it. I don't think it's a good idea for me to even touch it. I may have seemed like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know how to handle something this powerful. This little thing? If you threw it away and someone with bad ideas picked it up, it could be bad. I think it would be safer to avoid the risk of getting anyone else involved, and have you hold on to it for now. Well, now I'm kind of freaked out. Anyway, we need to make it to daybreak. I think the curse should weaken once it's morning. I'll help you find a way to deal with it. Okay. So there are 2 things you should remember. First, do not fulfill the conditions while it's night. Second, you should only happen to fulfill the conditions. Don't use the curse. Right. The mysterious voice of the cursed stone is called the Fool's Procession, right? That's from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, right? Our school is said to be connected with a story of the same name of the Mysteries. I don't think it's a coincidence. This is just a guess, but it's possible that you were chosen because it could feel your desire for the Rite of Resurrection. Makes sense. We know this. This is a curse of the 7 Mysteries of Honjo, and it's possible there are others who receive curses associated with other mysteries. That voice also said there are other curse bearers, or whatever you call them. Not only that, apparently you can get a lot of soul judges by killing a curse bearer. That's certainly not good. Even if no attention to killing others with the curse. There's a chance you might be targeted if other curse bearers find us. Ah! We'll have to avoid anyone who has another one of the curses. That means we should avoid people at night as much as possible. But Mio... Yes? If this curse is real, that means I could bring back Michio if I used it, right? The Rite of Resurrection would be real too. That's true. But you can't do that. But it feels like it's not the time to worry about that kind of stuff. Michio died in an accident that I'm sure she didn't want to die. What's the issue with putting a little curse on a complete stranger? I sort of feel like it wouldn't be a big deal. What's going on with you? You're not acting like yourself, Yako. You would never even consider taking the life of another person. Is it the curse's influence on you? Maybe the curse echo's grudge is rubbing off on you. Please show it to me for a second. Just a little murder, as a treat. Yeah, you know. Huh? Is there something inside it? No! Stop! Yako? Oh, I'm sorry. But it's like, I just suddenly really didn't want you to touch it. I understand, I'm sorry. But you need to give up on the right of resurrection. What? Because that's the real curse. Using resurrection as a lure, it tempts curse bearers into using their curses. You have to resist it. Don't let yourself be deceived by some curse. But Michio could... I think for tonight we should get you home to rest. I'll walk you. That curse's influence should subside in the morning. Okay. I'm sorry, but I'm telling you that you need to give up on the right. It's beyond us. Even a single curse tone alone is too much to handle. Bringing back the dead isn't something so simple. I know how much it hurts, but please focus on worrying about surviving tonight. Thank you for the stretch. But things are getting really interesting. Even now, we're in great danger. Okay, let's get going, shall we? We'll take the same route we took to get here. Right. We'll be fine, right? There's no one else at school, is there? I think so. The night shift janitor shouldn't be patrolling this late at night either. Oh, fuck! What is happening? Oh, fuck! What? Why'd the lights go out? Mio, are you okay? Mio? Mio! She's not here. What's happening? Where are you? Mio? Oh god! What's that? Ah! No, what was that? Get me out of here, Mio, where are you? Neko, I'm here. Over here, can you see me? Where? I can't see anything. Oh god. Mio? Oh my god, Mio. There you are, Mio. This way over here. Careful, your field of vision is being limited. Right. Oh my god. Oh, that kind of scared me a little bit. I think a curse bearer was there. Inside Komagata High School. Mio, what was that just now? Could it be another curse echo different from mine? I think so. Yes. We have been discovered by another curse bearer. Oh. Hmm? What's wrong? Shh. Someone's here! No! What? Something moved inside. Well? Oh god. It might be the curse bearer who used that curse echo. If we can see who it is, it might help us decide what to do later. That's true. Okay, be careful. Careful is my middle name! Well, can you see anything? Try and get a look around. Hello? Ah! Huh? Is that our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jonouchi? The person with them is Hitomi from Class A. Why are they here? What? What is going on here? That bastard. He's added it. What do you mean again? I have to kill him. Wait, what'd he do? What'd he do? Oh god, is he a creep? Maybe I kind of want to kill him. I won't let him get away with this. What? A curse, I could kill him with it. No, Yako, you can't use the curse stone. I'm just trying to be good for Mio. This guy's a creep. What's gotten into you? Resist? Who's there? Is someone there? This is bad. We have to go before they see it. Oh, God. Is the teacher a creep? Maybe I should have killed him. It seems like they're not coming after us. Let's hope they didn't see our faces. But Yako, what came over you all of a sudden? I'm sorry. Thanks for stopping me. It's like this uncontrollable rage suddenly welled up inside me. And wonder what's gotten into me. I can barely even remember what happened. I'm really sorry. Oh, but that gives us a clue! Because, like, I remember that teacher guy, when the private eye, like the guy with the hat, was talking to him about, like, that lady's son's murder. He saw Michio talking to the son that day, because she was. But then he was really scared of Michio and said something about her cursing him and whatnot. Maybe he did something to her. Because, like, he knows she did. I do think it's partly the curse's influence on you, but we certainly saw something shocking. My heart's still pounding. I'm a little surprised you know Hitomi from Class A. She tends to stand out a lot. Gotcha. Well, she certainly does dress like a delinquent, though she barely shows up to school. But could Mr. Jono... Oh shit. Options. Would be a curse bearer? I don't know, but we should be careful just in case. Yako. Huh? Want to give the signal. Run! Go straight for the entrance. Don't look back no matter what. Huh? Why did... Oh, God! Did something happen? Something happened, didn't it? What about you, Mio? We'll be fine. We'll meet up outside at the school gates.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Oh, God. If I'm not there in 10 minutes, go straight home, okay? Okay, go! Right! No! Don't look back, don't look back, don't look back, don't look back. Oh, no. Did Mio die? No! Mio, please live! I have to get outside. Let's see. To get to the gates, I go by the Jimin. Oh, I like Mio. What are you doing, miss? Ah! You shouldn't be here this late. Do you know what time it is? Mr. Ashimiya. Well, if it isn't little Yako. Anyway, students ain't supposed to be outside playing around at night. Oh god, I really like Mio. That's the school janitor. I know you're rough around the edges, but I didn't take you for one to act out like this. I'm not acting out. I'll just say I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot something back in the classroom. No sass today, huh? Realized you were in the wrong, didn't you? Yes. Forgot something in your classroom, huh? You're a piece of work. But you don't have nothing with you. Oh. Wait, do you... Oh, fuck. What's in your hand? Well, this is what I forgot. I got it from my grandpa. It's really important. Girls these days sure have some weird tastes. Well, okay, better head straight home if you're done. I won't tell on ya. No, wait, I can't let you walk home alone this late. Alright, just wait a little. I'll hurry and lock things up. But... I'm worried about Mio! But she did tell me to leave without her. But I'm worried about her. But she told me to leave. But I'm worried about her. But she told me to leave. I'm going back for her. Alright, Mr. Donouchi was actually looking for you inside the main building. What the flip? What? He's here right now? What's he thinking? I don't know, he's in class 3B on the second floor just a bit ago. Well, I suppose that means I can't be locking up yet. Second floor, you said. I'll go take a peek. Be back in a jiff. My house is really close by. I'll be fine on my own, really. That's so. Ah, the snack shop, right? Suppose you'll be fine then. Be careful now, you hear? Stay on the big, well-lit streets. If something happens, shout fire. Okay, you worry too much. Well, we wouldn't want to be losing any more students. Though I imagine you know that better than anyone. Yeah, you're right. Meow! Please be alive, please be alive, please be alive, please be alive. I'm sus of everyone! But let Mio be alive! Oh shit, no! 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 I meant to choose the second option. I chose the wrong option. I left without her. No! I meant the other option! God damn it. Mio's late. I've been waiting for 20-30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. Huh? There's someone coming down the road. Mio? He's a curse bearer, I already know. A teacher. It's Mr. Araishi. Looks on edge, wonder what he's doing. Wait, he's the one who discovered the rite of resurrection. It wouldn't be strange for him to be involved with the curses. Wonder if he has a curse stone. What do I do? But it's way past 10 minutes. Mio said she'd be here by now. Managed to escape, but I can't let that go to waste. I need to get out of here before anyone sees me. Oh, I meant to go back for Mio. But I'm following what she said. Oh, she's probably dead! I'm home. Thank goodness. I don't think that the walk has ever felt so long. Nobody will be able to use their curse once it's light out. I need to go look for Mio as soon as it's morning. But for now, I need some rest. Fuck! Please let Mio be alive! Oh, but I can go back here. Resume. Start from school grounds. This time I'm going to worry about Mio and go back for her. Okay, guys here. I'm going back for fucking Mio. I'm going back! I'm not acting out. What about you? You should be smoking on school grounds? Well, it ain't lit, so it's alright. And you know, an accessory. Hey, don't go changing the subject. There was not letting my guard down with you, so what are you doing here so late? The truth is, forgot something. Okay, it was just different dialogue. And then show him the thing. And then I am going to fucking worry about... I'm worried about Mio. Actually, a friend of mine is still inside. I think they'll be here soon. That's so. Who's your friend? My classmate, Mio Kurosuzu. Oh, that transfer student? Breaking school rules already, huh? Didn't take her for the type. No, I was the one who dragged her here. Well, whatever. I'll go take a look. It'll be safer if you go home together. Alright. She's the first floor hallways. Be careful, though. You don't know what there may be there. What's that supposed to mean? First floor, yeah? I'll be right there. Back. Oh, God. Please don't let her be dead. Please don't let Mio be dead. I liked her. She's late. I've been waiting for 20 or 30 minutes, but there's no sign of her. I'm starting to get worried. I'm going to take a look. No! Mio, are you there? I don't feel good about this. Huh? Oh, fuck! Oh! No! Wait, Mio, what happened? Where did I go wrong this time? It's all my fault, it's all my fault! I left her alone with a curse bearer. Mio. I'm sorry, the truth is, ah! Well, we did. Wait, should I kill the teacher then? Oh, hey, it's this guy again. My, Wishy, you seem to have arrived at less than a favorable result. This was bound to happen. There's someone who must not be trusted. That sound familiar, doesn't it? If so, you may choose to withhold important information from that person. Someone who must not be trusted. Fear not, you may try as many times as you like for the event in question. Very well. Oh, so was I supposed to leave without the janitor guy? Or without Mio? Failure to escape, successful getaway. Oh. Okay, we're just supposed to leave. So I guess I have to continue this one. So, what next? Maybe the janitor is a sussy baka? Perhaps. The big question is now... Oh, probably. He's probably the curse bearer. That is what the rest of the curse bearers are up to. Luckily, the Sumeda River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse bearers will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think. I see. Alright. Excuse me? Huh? Wait! No! This lady's partner is with that one guy that has, like, that's into feet. Where did she come from? It's like she appeared out of nowhere. I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry, I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? Curse bearers? What's that then? It's weird though. If the janitor would kill Mio given the chance, why doesn't he kill Yako? They're alone out there. His curse conditions, probably something has to be met. And Mio must have met those curse conditions, whereas Yako did not. Perhaps. Maybe that's what it was. Because the curse conditions are all different for each curse to be able to kill. It means someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection. You have heard of the rite of resurrection, have you? Everyone's talking about it. Color me intrigued. Care to tell me more, miss? What's her name again? Oh, silly me. I am Ayame Tono. There's more of the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul treasures is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. Hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? Sorry saying you're one of these curse bearers? Well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro's the guy that's into feet! Yutaro, is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namigaki. We're, I suppose you could say, partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. So where is Yutaro now? About that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. Oh! so the police... Okay, this is... I was wondering where the setting was. So this is after, Tetsuo took his curse. Former, how so? I don't really know the details, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? Makes such a show of being a top student only to flunk where it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers myself. If you want something done right... He lost it? How do you do that? It wasn't him at the time, so I don't know. I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know how it happened. All I know is that he came back from saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well... Strange that you probe into that of all things. I'm just curious, sort. That's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. Guitar can be a bit irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. Why you approached us. So, mind if I ask why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that, I'm terribly sorry. I'm so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question. Answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we'd have given them to you, just like that? Well, maybe not, but you know what they say, you never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh goodness no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know. Fucking weirdo. Anyways, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. So what are you trying to do with the Rite of Resurrection? Well, Yutaro has his own plan all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems, how do I put it? Self-centered? I mean, if you got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right? So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yutaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing? Sounds like you really have your heart set on this right. What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Ahem. I'm an art student, you see. Wood blocks, prints are my specialty. Is she making Pinocchio? Is that what she was gonna do? Particular. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Really, you think so? Everyone says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo as an accessible, high-class art form, but that's actually totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So what do you think about it? We feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Huh. I guess. As far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king is one of the only in Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here, back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic. They're the only works of his most people know. But Hokusai, it was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only a teeny tiny tip of a vertebral iceberg of work. Gotta admit, I only know him for those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Everyone can learn. Anyone can learn. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing right up to his old age. Impressive. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist. Oh, is she wanting to resurrect him? Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out. Hmm? Hold on, are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses, but he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? No, nuh-uh. No way this is going where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces you could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You gotta be kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the rite of resurrection to... That's right, I want to bring Hokusai back to life. That's certainly a novel idea. That's what she'd use it on? What a waste. Oh gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. Where there goes trouble. If we're going after curse stones, we should keep an eye on her, too, if we can. Why do you say that? Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers. My... There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Curious! And we're almost to a part where we'll be able to go with the police boys again. I really like the way this visual novel game works. It's really interesting. Back here again. I left Richter to continue looking for curse bearers and came home alone. Wait a minute. I need to look around. I can hear the wind rustling in the trees. I want to look around to make sure the old Shigma mansion we built it here after the Great Kanto earthquake. So I stayed the same after all these years. Even the war didn't touch it. Never liked it growing up. I always wanted to live somewhere more modern. Will this really be enough to gather the soul treasures I need? But if nobody uses any more curses, I'll lose my chance to bring them back. Aww. I'm going inside. Yo! Policeman! Ha-ha! We're back to the policeman. Well, with this, we'll have visited every place connected to the 7 mysteries. This is the last spot, huh? We've got nothing to show for it. Even though every last location looked suspect from top to bottom, maybe we came at the wrong time. There might not have been any curse bearers around. Sounds like we'll need to do another round before morning comes. Or maybe... someone's been observing our movements. What? No way! It's just a thought. Either way, we should check out the last place. Let's hope we finally get a lead. Oh wait, that's the park that Shogo died. Hey, there's Shogo's dead body! Woo! Whoa, 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 what the hell is this? Is he dead? Damn it, we're too late. Was this a curse too? Hang on, I'm gonna call this in. I'll leave it to you. I'm gonna take a look around. Oh, and Shogo, like, his curse was so powerful, too. Boss, bad news. What is it? Another mysterious death was reported in the area just now. The medical unit and forensics team are on their way, but it'll be a while before they arrive. Ah, that's bad news. They got someone else. You think this is the work of a curse bearer? With suspicious deaths popping up one after the other, we have to assume it is. Shit. Guess he'll be stuck waiting around for a while. Hey, Shogo, how's it going, bro? How you... Oh, shit. That phone is ringing. I guess I'll answer soon. Oh, better check it out. You're right, but be careful. It could be a curse. It could be a condition met. Hey, I said we. You expect me to go alone? You're the one who's tough against this stuff. Don't worry, boss. You can do it. Go on now. Damn it. Oh, boy. Hello. Kinchibori Park phone booth. Evening, Detective Tsutsumi. How are things looking out there? Who is this? I finally got him, the real deal, Detective Tetsuo himself. Oh wait, that's Chief Inspector Tsutsumi now, isn't it? You've come a long way since we last met. I asked you to identify yourself. Man, have you forgotten already, after all the time we spent together? What a time that was. As I recall, I gave you quite the runaround. It's Najima, isn't it? Wait, is this... Wait! I have a theory. So, I remember it... The first, time I played this, the very first stream, there was a random dude in a suit in the park, and he was trying to take the curse stone away from Shogo. What if that's Najima now? Fumichika Najima. What did you say? Najima? Like the one from the Najima murders? Ding, 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 you got it! I had a feeling that the great Chief Tsutsumi would remember me. I spent 20 long years in a cell thanks to you. That shit was not easy. You should be thanking me. Should have given you plenty of time to think and atone for your sins. That did it! I've repented! My conscience is clean as a whistle. Bullshit. 20 years in prison doesn't even begin to make up for the shit you did. I don't know about that. After all, the justice system was gracious enough to grant me parole. What? If this is the real Fumichika Nejima, he must still have a grudge against me for arresting him. So this is payback, damn it. What is your goal? What is your goal? Now, you gotta understand. I've repented, seen the light. I've been a good boy since I was granted parole. I got myself a job. I've been real serious about walking the right path. Well, that's very nice. Keep it up. But it was no good. When the opportunity arose, it was impossible to hold myself back. I knew I had to give you a little token of thanks, or I'd never truly be able to have a fresh start. Do you get what I'm saying? He killed Shogo! I don't need anything. Nor do we need all that for me. Just try and live a quiet life. Oh, it's no hassle. No hassle at all. It'd be too easy just to kill you, to tear you apart. But that wouldn't be very satisfying. Certainly not after 20 fucking years of waiting. It's a long time to nurture a grudge. You fucking bet it is. I let it gnaw at me, grow inside me. I thought of nothing else. All that time I played model prisoner, endured the harassment those asshole guards threw at me. I did it all for you, Suzumi. So please just accept my deepest, most sincere feelings. Sorry, but I'm afraid I don't feel the same way about you. Shut the fuck up. That attitude of yours is why I'm saving you for last. What are you planning? Whatever it is, bring it on. I'm not running away. I just told you I'm not coming for you yet. Pay attention when people talk, shithead. You see, this time I want to see you on your knees, weeping in despair, begging for mercy. Oh no, I'm sorry, dear Najima. Please forgive me. I won't do it again. Shut the fuck up. This is exactly what I've always hated you so fucking much. It was worth a shot. Do you really think that would sate me, asshole? You must be crazy. Then we're both crazy. We got so much in common. We should be friends. Enjoy cracking your jokes while you still can. I'm gonna kill everyone you care about, one by one, till there's no one left. Sorry to disappoint, but I'm a lone wolf. I don't have anyone like that in my life. What about me? Or wait, are you just trying to protect me? It's not a single person you care about? I wonder what your sweet daughter would think if she were to hear that. Don't you fucking dare, I'm warning you. Oh, very nice. This is more like it. She's living all on her own now, isn't she? Attending university and all. Such a good girl. Oh my. Don't tell me that she just happened to live in Honjo. What, she does? No, forget it. This isn't funny, asshole. I'm gonna find you and make you pay. Ah, I love it. Keep going. I want to hear you lose your mind. It's music to my ears. Fuck you. I look forward to chopping up your precious daughter. It'll be just like old times. I won't let that happen. Okay. How did you know where I am? That's my favorite part, the sound of confusion of your voice. It's to die for. This is delicious. I can't get enough. I'm gonna tell you shit. Have fun racking your tiny little brain for it. I guess I'll give you a little hint. Go on. Well, you see. I have the one-sided reed. Oh, he has a different curse stone. Suzumi, you have the Evergreen Beach, no? Najima, you're a curse bearer? You're using the power of the curse. Indeed, and what a peculiar curse it is. That's where my hints end. God damn it, the curse echo couldn't have fallen into worse hands. One more thing we should discuss. In fact, it's the most important thing. I thought you were finally gonna shut up. I'm already sick of you, so I'll pass. Oh, but you don't want to miss this? It's the main course. I could just go after your daughter, but something tells me you'd get bored. No, I'm good. You got me real fired up. You're in my head. Well done. This is a gift tailor-made for you. I'm gonna kill all the people you swore to protect. Every last person living here. You couldn't. Oh, but this curse of mine, I can. I'll give you until dusk. By then, I could probably get a couple hundred people or so. And it'll all be your fault. But it must be so hard to know they'll all die because of you. So tragic. It must be tearing you apart. Don't fuck with me. There's no way an amateur like you could pull off a curse that strong. Unfortunately for you, I absolutely can. My curse stone is a particularly strong one. Which means I have my fun without needing to hold back one bit. Almost like the Feast of Shadows is cast just for me. You're surprisingly well informed about this. Who was it that tipped you off? Who knows? How about I kill myself first and ruin all your fun? What about that? Idiot, you think I'd call it off just because you were dead? There's no running away from that. I'll find you. I won't let you get away with this, Najima. You got 12 hours. Do you think your paltry little organization will be able to make a dent in my plans? Oh, the sacrifices made will be heavy. I can't wait to see you sobbing with regret. I'll even have enough soul dredges to pull off the rite of resurrection. How splendid. Wait, Majima, you're after the... Anyway, see you around. Bye-bye now. Fuck! So Najima is out of prison, so he probably is the one that killed, that lady's son. Boss. Ario, did you catch all that? Najima, what is he planning? Who knows? For now, we need to find him, get him into custody, send word to HQ. But the fact that the 7 mysteries are wrapped up in this is going to make things tricky. You mean with Najima being a curse bearer? Just our luck, really. Could have been a worse guy. Sounds like his curse will be able to kill a lot of people at once. I'd like to avoid getting our investigators caught in that crossfire. No, not story chart. Files. So he said he had one-sided read. How does that one work? To win her heart over and over again. Rejected his advances. He cut the arm and leg off of one side of her body. Threw them into the canal. Honestly, that's like the perfect one for that dude. The reeds grow along that canal, have only spreaded leaves on one side. I wonder how his curse works. We'll use them to find out where he is, but then we're going in alone. We should try collect as many curse stones as we can before then. Let's hurry. Aye aye, boss. Shit's wild! Later. It's reported that a total of 3 suspicious deaths were discovered that night. Najima's threat, along with the curses, were kept secret from the general public. However, the Honjo serial killing still made international headlines following the death of police officer Hajime Yoshimi. And Suzumi's request, a large-scale investigation was launched into Fumi Chika Nejima's whereabouts. Suzumi and Ario spent the rest of the night looking for curse bearers in the area. Their search ended in vain. With that, the curtains close on that cursed night. Bro. now we have more on the other characters. And now it's daytime. Shit's wild. Let me just save. Oh boy, howdy. Things have gotten interesting. Yeah, so that was the night. Now it's day. Shongo's dead, so we can't do anything with him anymore. Oh boy. Thank you for the hydrate! I need it. There's a lot of reading. Wait! Mio! Mio. Okay, we gotta go see Mio. I'm very invested in each of the characters' stories. So far. Like, it's so good. Okay, it's... Oh, good morning, Yako. Mio, you're alive! Huh? Yako, rise and shine. Uh-huh. You're up. This morning, are you okay? Can you remember your name? Duh. I'm the specter of the spirit board. Yeah, I'm Yako. Good, seems like you're fully awake. Oh, Mio, thanks for the last night. Was everything okay? Yeah, still alive. So the janitor is a curse bearer. For sure. Because when I went back and told him about Mio, Mio was dead. He's the curse bearer. So he must have certain conditions that only Mio fulfilled when he went and checked on her. Echo, I learned the identity of who used it, but I managed to at least get away. I know it's the janitor now, but in that situation, it's best you can hope for. I'm sorry, I got you involved in something so dangerous. I meant to look for you as soon as the sun rose, but I was just so sleepy. Can't even remember when I fell asleep. It's okay, it's only natural to be exhausted after what you went through. Besides, I also feel that you've been wrapped up in all of this. It's supposed to be my job to prevent that from happening. Oh yeah, you said something about that last night. Just who are you, Mio? Oh well, truth is I've been trained in things having to do with the supernatural. You mean you can learn that kind of stuff like you would with flower arranging? I had quite the eventful childhood. Sounds like it must have been tough. It would take a long time to explain, so let's leave it at that for now. As fate would have it, I've ended up as the apprentice, or maybe more like an assistant to a notable paranormal expert. Schools have always had been more paranormal disturbances because young people tend to be more susceptible to these things. I'm sent to schools that may experience something paranormal and put a stop to it before it happens. It's amazing, so it's like a part-time job you do while also being a student. Well, I do help maintain public order. Oh! Remember the police were talking about a high school, like, Tetsuo was talking about a high school girl that works at the paranormal, thing? It's her. It definitely has to be her. But it's all part of my training, so I don't get any money. Oh, you got it rough then. But still, that really is amazing. You were so cool when you faced up against the evil spirit. I never know if I should just be happy when you compliment me like that. But anyways, that's why it's up to me to resolve any paranormal issues at the school. And why I'm going to look into the cause of all this. For now, let's head to school. Yeah. So she's the high schooler working with the, like, the police, like the special division, the special little secret group. Oh, do you have your curse stone? Now that it's daytime and its power is diminished, I should be able to hold on to it. Want to give it a try? Right, I do have it, but... Yako? Is it really so wrong trying to bring Michio back, I mean? I can't approve of it. The right may seem like a dream come true, but if it involves taking the lives of other people, then... Yeah, true. I want to make sure this whole ritual ends with anyone getting hurt. That's what I believe, and what I'll put before anything else. I'm sorry, but is it okay if I hold on to it? Yako. I promise I won't use the curse no matter what. But maybe there's some other way. I just have the feeling that I shouldn't give up on the possibility just yet. That said, I'll help you. Even if it's to stop the curses. For the Michio that still exists within me, I'll settle things so that we can move forward. Hey, if you ever feel in danger, you can give me the curse stone at any point. Right, thank you, Mio. Okay then, let's go. Oh! I'm glad Mio's okay, but now I know for sure the janitor is a curse user. Wait, police? Huh? It is unusually noisy. There's a big group of people and police in front of the school. Did something happen? If the police are here, then something must have. I'll go ask. Thanks. The teacher and the student in the school. This isn't good. What happened? Don't panic, okay? The first teacher who came to work this morning found something. Okay. Mr. Jonoichi was found dead in the middle of the school grounds. Bro! I mean, I'm not mad that he's dead. He was a creep! What?! They're closing the school for today. That's not all. I don't know this either since I didn't watch the morning news, but rumors are spreading that a number of bodies were found nearby. There's so many. Why could it be? Because of the curse? Yeah, so the janitor killed him. The janitor's a curse bearer. And the teacher, that guy, must have met certain conditions. He must have met certain conditions. So much so, like, that he didn't kill me, but we don't know enough to say. From what I heard, Mr. Jonoichi's body was the middle of the grounds. But his body was covered in bruises, like he'd fallen from somewhere high. Weird. Taking into account his unnatural death and the timing, it's very likely it has something to do with the curse. You're saying someone used their curse on him last night. Seems like it, doesn't it? But that's so scary. Eesh, so the curses really do kill people. Yeah, Mio's alive! She's good! She Gucci. My girl! And someone used it. Keep your voice down, okay? What would happen if another curse bearer heard you? Sorry. I wish we had a little more information, but they've locked up the front gate. Being in the school seemed to make everyone vulnerable that night. He kills Mio if you tell him about her, and then when you go in after her, Yaku dies too. Yeah. So, maybe is conditions linked to the school? Or being inside buildings? Or something? Like for his curse? It was really dark. So maybe his has something to do with the darkness? The teacher was inside the school and the teacher's dead. So, I'm not sure what his specific conditions are for the curse. It must be with being into the buildings. Seems like Hitomi made it out though. Maybe... Yeah, it must be a specific type of condition that has to be met then. Maybe we can sneak in through the back entrance. Hmm? That person over there. Isn't that Hitomi? You're right, that's unusual. Oh, but she was at the school last night too. She must know something about Mr. Jonoichi. Let's see what... Oh, Mio, wait for me. There we go, we can find out more. Huh? So you're telling me the two of you were the ones at the school last night? No sense hiding it then. Plus, I owe you one, Mio. I'll tell you everything I know. Thank you. She owes you? Yeah, right after I transferred here, there was a bit of trouble. She gave me one of those, what was it called? Oh, exorcisms. So that's what it was? What the fuck? Yeah, you know, casual exorcism. What? Did you hear about Mr. Jonoichi? Heard about it. I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself. Wait, so she witnessed him die? You know, classic high school exorcism between gals. Just girl things. Just girl things. What, you saw it happen? Tell us about it. What exactly happened? You don't really know. I don't really know myself. It was pitch black. So, yeah, the janitor is for sure the curse bearer. It has something to do with darkness because, like, I was getting enveloped in darkness. What can I tell you? It was almost done, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden, ran out on the ground like something was chasing him, then screamed. Somebody help me, forgive me, Michio. Or something like that. Well, yeah, he did something to fucking Michio. Oh, he's running around. Michio? He mentioned Michio? Was there anyone else out in the grounds? It was too dark to see from where I was. But for a second, I think I saw a girl in a school uniform with her hair in braids. Oh? I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. Then I heard him begging for his life, like, I was wrong and then I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute! Like, you know, Najima, like, he's the janitor. Najima's the janitor because they said something about giving him a new name and stuff, and, like, only his employers know. The janitor's Najima, so it's the Reed one. Because arms and legs snapping. There was a whole thing in the story with, like, he cut her arm and leg or something, so there must be some conditions with that. But that's Najima. His arms and legs broke without anything being done. He fell over and quit moving, so I thought, I better get out of there. And Najima had a very powerful curse, but why is she living? That's what I'm wondering. Why is Hitomi alive? So, the teacher must have met a specific set of circumstances that he was able to trigger the curse. Because that's how it works, is it has to be certain circumstances. Najima said he had a powerful one. An arm and leg broke, and in the story, an arm and leg were cut off in the one Reed story. Because, yeah. Well, I know Najima's the janitor because the mother was saying, like, oh, that he reminded me of him, but I wasn't certain. But now that you say it, could be him. It fucking is. I see. But from what you told us, almost sounds like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Donoichi and killed him. Hell if I know anything about that. I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Because one-sided Reed, this guy cuts off her arm and her leg. He cut off arm and leg off one side of her body, threw them into the canal. So, I wonder what the condition is, though, for the curse, like that one. Did you tell that story to the police? No, and I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Not like they'd believe such an insane story anyway. That is true! But there must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? I guess. No, wait a minute! She was the troubled girl that the one dead cop was helping! Bah! There was one cop who always got my case about stuff. But he died just the other day. Oh, he did? Sorry to hear that. Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Aww. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off. You got it all wrong. The spirit that possesses you wasn't that kind of spirit. What, it wasn't? Yeah, this is just an unfortunate coincidence. Though I'm sure there was a hard enough for you. That's all I know about the asshole's death. Hey Mia, I've been thinking about something. The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Joichi sounds a lot how Michio died. Wait. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it was like she had fallen from high up. Could they have been killed by the same curse? Shit, you right! Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it didn't manifest when she died, but... And if we can't trust what that spirit board said, Michio died in an accident. Oh yeah, that is true. But that feels a little too coincidence. What's about this casual exorcism, you know? Hey, Tomo, you were possessed by some kind of evil spirit? I don't understand it all too well myself. What can I say for sure is... Thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. This can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. So that's how it works. Do people have their personality taken over when possessed too? It's possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. It's when the two parties aren't in sync that those negative effects can start to appear. So seances or whatever you see on TV are all bogus? Not quite. There are mediums and diviners who align their minds with the spirit they call, though there are people on TV who are just putting on a performance. Huh. There are people in life who had extremely powerful spirit sense, or a deep connection with the person, but even they shouldn't be able to completely take over the person they possess. And even if they could, it'd only be enough to pressure them to choose certain behaviors that wouldn't be unusual for them to do on their own to begin with. But if that's the case, won't you just not know if you were choosing that behavior on your own will or not? Hence why there are a lot of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. The spirit may influence the behavior and memories of the host. The deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. I see, getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? Must have been tough for you being possessed for so long. Whatever. Whatever might happen to me doesn't make any difference. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. It's not like being able to see them is your fault either. Same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you have a knack for it yourself, Yako. I bet you could see them too with a little training. I think I'll pass. Yeah, I want to know what went down in the classroom. Tell me last night before you witnessed Mr. Joichi collapse. Can I ask what he and you were doing in the classroom? You got a theory? It's big brain time? Oh, you got a theory? You gonna tell the cops? Oh, right, with everything that happened with Mr. Joichi. They'll suspect you if we told them we saw you with them last night. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand. I won't tell them. You won't have to be able to. You won't have been able to kill him anyway. If you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So last night. So what if the best friend is the one possessing her and she got really mad at the teacher guy? You are smart! That is possible. But the curse itself makes you more, like, makes you want to kill more, too. But yeah, you might be right, because they are mentioning possession and stuff. And, Yako did have a strong connection with Michio, because they were friends. So I think you might be onto something there. I think you are. I feel like they would not mention possession or exorcism if it wasn't going to play into the story. So, Michio must be, like, possessing, well, not really possessing, like, connected to, I guess, because that would make sense why she would have that rage when seeing the teacher alone with this girl. because it sounds like the teacher was being a creepy, creepy, creepy guy to Michio too, and maybe potentially was the cause of her death. So last night, that piece of shit called me over here, acting like he was gonna attack me or something. What? How terrible. Whatever, I'm glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer on society when he doesn't know shit about them. That asshole was the one always acting like scum, if you ask me. Is that so? Could you tell us more in detail why you called you out in the middle of the night? Yeah, that's fucking weird. Hard to explain. Where do I start? What do you mean by Mr. Jody? Well, yeah, because, like, when she said teacher, he's like, he's doing it again! And then Yako was like, what? Huh? What happened? So, yeah, I think Michio must be possessing her. You're right. Or is he doing something bad? You know Michio, right? The girl who unalived herself? Michio. I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. Yeah, he did. And he was using it to blackmail her, call her up after school and make her do whatever he wanted. Oh, I know what blackmail. I know what blackmail. Because she was talking to the other Harue, like her son. She was seen talking to him by the teacher the last time he was seen alive. And that was the blackmail. Even though she had nothing, like, no involvement in his killing. What? What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted? Leave it to your imagination. Nothing a couple model students like you would ever get involved in. No way, what do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I have not known about this? Yako, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got guts acting like you were her friend. Joichi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. Ew! I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad he's dead. I'm glad he's dead. She probably felt she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. How terrible. How do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. Oh, and that's why he was calling this girl in the middle of the night and stuff to go meet up, because she knew. I know the spots around the school people go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic while I yelled at him, asking what he was doing. Walked in on it. Aww. I couldn't just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. But she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine to keep it a secret. It's because he was blackmailing her! Chio, why? She probably thought she just had to grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I tried to tell her that if you give guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She was soft. Oh, she probably felt responsible for that, that boy dying. No. Of course, Jonoichi didn't change. He kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them, but that's as much as I was involved. Then she died. Nothing I could do about it. Hey, Toomey, if you knew about it, why didn't you? You trying to say it's my fault? No, but, like, she told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? It's not your fault, but I mean, you could have still went to the authorities. You know? So what's the connection with Michio? Well, yeah, because no. I get it. Well, Michio was Yako's friend. I think the janitor is indeed Najima, which was the murder of the Najima murders, and is out on parole because the other characters were having a conversation, saying like, oh, he could be out on parole, and then the lady was like, oh, I saw the janitor of the school and he kind of seemed familiar to me, but I wasn't sure. I didn't piece it together. So that for sure, the janitor's Najima. He killed Jonuichi because he met certain conditions and for him to be able to, because that night everyone got the curse that night for the first time. And now that he has the curse stone, he can kill without consequence. The connection with Michio, Jonuichi, which is the teacher that died, was being a creepy creep toward her. With Hitomi mentioning seeing like a girl with braids that looks like Michio next to his body. I don't think she was the one that killed him. Like her spirit, I don't think so. I think it was the curse. But I think she was just like witnessing his death and going, yeah, good, awesome. You know? At least that's what I think so far. The janitor's for sure Najima. Yeah, because there's no point blaming Hitomi. Michio, why? I already know what the dirt on Michio is. Did you hear what this dirt was? Nope, never heard what it was. But from the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. For that long. The dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. She looked well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know? There must be some reason. Oh no, got nothing to do with me. So that's why you do the job you do, huh, Mio? I thought she was a weirdo when she showed up all of a sudden saying she was gonna exorcise me. If you hadn't said anything, I probably would have knocked your lights out. You tried to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything? You see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept my explanation after they see the results. I guess that makes sense. What do you describe does sound like Michio killed Jonuichi. I don't think she did, though. She did have a reason to hate him, after all. No way. You mean that really was her ghost, like, for real? Those who die bear strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it'd usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. It's possible they could possess someone close to them and act on those lingering regrets. I wonder if that's what happened. Then I suppose what the spirit court said is true about Michio's death was an accident. That she must have had some regrets. She really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just up and no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd off herself. So last night, how did it start? Alright, I remember the nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case. He died in the former Yatsuda Gardens a couple days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all. Real rough guy, but good at looking out for folks. So he was the only one I could talk to. So there was someone like that with the police. Too bad he ended up dying. Oh, and another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me she was like me when she was my age, and she was on my side. On the phone, the serial killer did say he was going to kill the entire town, or did I mishear that? No, he did. He was just riling up the police guy. And I said he was going to save him for last. Must have been a terrible loss for her, too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. So I really do wonder what Nijima's, like, the Reed's freaking conditions are. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. Oh, that's why he was there. When Whenever I would get worked up over something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. He listened to whatever it was I was pissed off about. That day, he called me over like usual. But something seemed off, like he was worried about something. Worried about something. He asked me for a favor, too. That was pretty unusual. What kind? He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because he said he had a powerful curse stone, so his condition that he needs to curse someone must be really fucking easy. Talisman. Just a normal good luck charm. I figured if that's it, then sure, I'll... Wait! This talisman is probably the reason she's alive. That makes sense why she's not dead. Because the police dude gave this to her. And she's the only one alive. The teacher died, but she didn't. And if we went inside, Mio and Yako were killed too. So this talisman's probably the only reason she lived. I have it with me now. But that wasn't all. He told me he wanted me to look for a talisman Michio had that looked like this one. Michio, what does she have to do with this? Yoshimi had been meeting up and talking with her. While they were together, he knows that she had a special talisman or something. But apparently Michio always avoided the subject. A talisman that Michio had. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said. Could there have been something that Michio couldn't even tell the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jonoichi was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio, why is it that had such a strong grip on you? So basically, Yoshimi didn't just have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. So since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something special at the two talisman? Oh, that's why she was at the school. I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. When I looked inside it, there's just a weird kind of grimy scrape of wood. So you've seen inside it. From when he was acting, it seemed important to him. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass, I figured he had to be serious about it. Oh, and since he died right after that, yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those two talismans. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was going to happen. Nakagoshi? Do you know him, Mio? No, I've just heard the name, I think. So it really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. No, it didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request. Itomi, yeah? The talisman, would you mind if I had a look? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much. It's important to me. Okay. So last night you were looking for the talisman Michio had? Yeah. And I figured the piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about her talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it now. Come to the school tonight. He gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out. I wouldn't be surprised if he's used it for secret meetings before. Ew! Yuck, I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gate to get in. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night. But nothing he said made any sense. Like, I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault and only if I hadn't been around or something. He grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Ugh. you okay? Yeah, that's right, when you two showed up. I was able to get away while Joichi was freaking out. Oh my gosh, good thing you got away. So it's really all thanks to you two that I had got away. But I didn't get any information about the talismans. The whole thing was sort of a bust. Afterward, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid. Then I saw you and old man Ashimiya talking, and then Mio showed up. Oh, you did? That's also why I saw Joichi come back outside and bite it. I see. So you're only here to look for Michio's talisman. And that's all I know. Happy? I still gotta look for the talisman. Sure. Thank you, Hitomi. Oh, and if you two find out anything about Michio's talisman, I'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Can I get you contact info? Where can we normally find you? Right, I'm not home most of the time. Usually I'm at a friend's place. Here's the phone number. Thanks, we'll call, or if we need to talk with you. And, what is it? You're easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up! You're the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later, and don't die out there, okay? Thanks. We'll be careful. Aw. That actually gave me a lot of information. Alright then. We got a lot new info. Sounds like Mr. Jonoichi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there was a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple, you think so? Well, yeah, Arai. We saw him outside the gate. So Arai was there. But then also the janitor. The curse we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Jonoichi seemed to be different. The people in school at the time, other than us, were Mr. Jonoichi told me, and the old man Ashimiya, who he ran into. I was thinking it'd be among them, but there was one more person who told me saw a girl in a school uniform with braids. For what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's one. Mr. Jonoichi is pretty suspicious, though. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. That's why I said there were multiple. The person who killed Mr. Jonoichi would have to be one too. Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or old man Ashimida. Yeah, we should certainly be careful with them. That said, the mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Jonoichi thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course I doubt Michio herself was actually there, but I remember I also saw Mr. Arai outside the main gate last night. You did? And I already know he was a curse bearer. It's likely he's involved with the curses, given that he's the one doing research. So we'll have to be careful of old man Ashimiya and Mr. Arai. I want to believe that's not all curse bearers that all curse bearers are hostile, but as for what to do now, I'd like to find those who are responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source. That makes sense. In which case, next we should do what exactly? We'll need to talk with Mr. Arai. He definitely knows something. Should be safer during the day, so I think we should go try and look for him. Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school is closed. I wonder where he could be. Let's try heading someplace someone may know where he is. Where to go then? Bro, things are getting wild. Let me just do a saucy save. He wouldn't be at the school because it's closed. Okay. But I think I'll leave it here because I don't have that much time before the repairs, so I might as well stop now. Thank you everyone for joining. I am now gonna go find somebody to raid. This game is starting to get really freaking interesting, and I see how all the stories are starting to connect. So I'm actually really freaking excited. Thank you for streaming. Yeah! Alright, who can I raid? You know what? Let's go raid a Frosted. They are doing some collabs for their They were doing a biddy-thon, but it looks like their timer's gone, but they're still doing all the collabs with that. They are playing Castle Crashers! So, the raid message, as always, is eyeball raid. My emotes if you're subbed. If not, use whichever you see fit. And I will see you guys next time! Bye for now! Let's go show them some love.